if you can help heal your skin from within. With Dupixent, adults saw long-lasting, clearer skin and significantly less itch. Don't use if you're allergic to Dupixent. Serious allergic reactions can occur, including anaphylaxis, which is severe. Tell your doctor about new or worsening eye problems, such as eye pain or vision changes or a parasitic infection. If you take asthma medicines, don't change or stop them without talking to your doctor. Talk to your doctor about Dupixent.
I think you might just have the next Michael Jordan.
Oh, no, brother man. I got me the next two.
Hey, it is Movie Star Monday on ET. My new interview with Will Smith for King Richard. You're obsessed with him right now,
Yes,
aren't you?
I am.
Happening now.
As the investigation continues into the Astroworld Music Festival tragedy, several lawsuits have been filed, including this one right here. You'll hear from the client in this case coming up.
Can COVID-19 cause diabetes? We'll have that story coming up.
Temperatures will be cooling quickly tonight. I'll be back to let you know how cold it's going to get live from a very special location. The News at 5 starts right now.
Now, first at 5, a local law firm has filed 4 more lawsuits in connection to the deadly Astroworld Music Festival. 9 people now dead after a crowd surge at that event.
Yeah, the plaintiff in one of those lawsuits drove from Laredo to speak in front of our cameras this afternoon. He tells our Daphne Gray his purpose is to make sure something this tragic doesn't happen again.
That's what keeps me up at night, knowing that I went there to have fun and to know that it could have been me.
28-year-old Hector Pescador can't help but relive his horrific experience at the deadly Astroworld Music Festival a week ago.
It was so tight in there, I was sore for a good 3 to 4 days.
It took him 15 minutes to break away from the chaos of the crowd surge. He suffered internal bruising, but witnessed some of the now 9 people killed. The death of 23-year-old Rudy Pena hits close to home for him.
He was in school with my brother. He was his teammate.
Together, Pescador with several others filed multi-million-dollar lawsuits with the Caesar Ornelas law firm. Attorneys say there is evidence that inexperienced security personnel were hired.
And essentially the payment for it was you get to go to Astroworld for free. And so once there, they don't know what they're doing. They're not properly trained.
Also named in the lawsuit is Travis Scott and Drake, who they believe are just as responsible as the festival organizers.
This is still such an egregious mistake.
Most people don't see dead bodies in their life, much less at a music festival. This trauma will follow them forever.
A total of 13 defendants were added to this lawsuit alone. The law firm says that in addition to the 4 lawsuits they filed today, they plan to file 4 more in the near future. Now, they didn't say exactly how much each lawsuit is worth, but they did say this is a multi-million-dollar prosecution and that they do expect more defendants to be added to the list. Daphne Gray, KSAT 12 News.
President Donald Trump's former ally Steve Bannon indicted today regarding the January 6th attack at the U.S. Capitol. Bannon faces 2 counts of contempt of Congress after he defied a subpoena regarding that investigation. He's accused of refusing to appear for a deposition and refusing to provide documents for the subpoena. Each count carries a minimum of 30 days to 100 days behind bars.
Fired. An employee at the Northeast Independent School District lost his job over allegations of an inappropriate relationship with a child. NEISD tells us that Robert Lozano was with the district for 4 years. He was director at Roosevelt High School's Engineering and Technologies Academy.
They say he was fired when they were made aware of the allegations he inappropriately touched a minor. San Antonio Police and Converse Police are handling this investigation.
Now, a San Antonio man indicted on several charges, including capital murder of multiple persons. Fernando Rojas is accused in the shooting deaths of Jonathan Fan and Serena K. Bain. They were killed back in August in southeast Bexar County. Bexar County investigators believe that the shooting was a result of a domestic dispute that escalated. A third person, Joe Austin Buck, was shot twice in the head but survived. Rojas, who police arrested in Las Vegas 2 weeks after that shooting, is also indicted for aggravated assault with a deadly weapon.
A Texas State University student being charged with arson for a fire at an Austin synagogue. 18-year-old Franklin Sechrist has been arrested for allegedly setting fire to Congregation Beth Israel on Halloween. The Austin Fire Department says the fire was a small outdoor exterior fire that resulted in no injuries. It did cause an estimated $25,000 worth of damage.
Now we know who was killed in a motorcycle crash from last night. Police say that he's 20-year-old Caleb Crouchunas. Authorities say that a truck hit him while he was on his motorcycle on Braesview and Northwest Military Highway. The driver did try to help. Crews say that Crouchunas died at the crash site.
Stephanie, in traffic this evening, we have some slowdowns on Loop 1604 on the west side. This is 1604 at Hausman as we head over here to the wall. But we want to tell you about the big situation that's up in Comal County. This is I-35 southbound here, approaching Seguin Avenue in New Braunfels. There's a fuel spill on the highway there, so that's caused a major backup, at least 5 miles. So if you know someone coming in on New Braunfels from north of New Braunfels coming in, tell them to watch out for that and be patient. We'll keep an eye on that this evening, guys.
Thank you, Samuel. This is the kind of day I love bragging to my friends up north that I had short sleeves on today. It's a beautiful day outside, a great way to start the weekend.
I know there's so much going on this weekend, too. So let's check in with Adam Caskey. He is live at Morgan's Wonderland camp getting ready for tonight's gala. Adam, tell us what's going on.
Yes, we are kicking off the weekend the right way, and it's all about inclusion. Tonight we are at the brand new and very spiffy Morgan's Wonderland camp. This is just one part of it here in the stables area. We've got a horse riding arena. We've got the stockyards with a bunch of animals in there, from piglets to chickens to snakes, bearded dragon, even a baby tortoise. Yeah, a baby tortoise. That thing will be here probably 100 years or more, and much more. And of course, some horses off in the background. But yes, one of those beautiful days where you can be outside, short sleeves, long sleeves, pants, shorts, it doesn't matter. A little cool front's moving through right now. We're going to talk about what that means for our temperatures later tonight, because it's jacket weather. And then, of course, this weekend and how temperatures modify a bit, and even another cold front into next week. We'll see you in a little bit and show you much more.
Thank you, Adam. SAISD students getting priority for the COVID-19 kids vaccine thanks to a continued partnership with a local clinic. This afternoon, South Texas Allergy and Asthma medical professionals, or STAMP as they're known, opened their vaccine clinic for kids ages 5 to 11 at the Burnett building in Southtown. Some parents are also received their COVID-19 vaccine or booster to ease their children's anxiety.
Communities of color, both the Latino and the African American community, have been hit really hard with COVID. And so we want to make sure that in those communities we're protecting our kids as much as possible and having access to the vaccine as easily as we can to them.
Today, the goal is to vaccinate 200 kids between 5 and 11 years old and continue to provide easy health care access during the next few weeks.
You know, there's still so much that we still don't know about how COVID affects our bodies, but now we're learning something very troubling. There's about a 14% increase in new onset diabetes among patients hospitalized with COVID-19, and that is according to researchers at the UT Health Texas Diabetes Institute. Jesse Degollado tonight has the story about a former COVID-19 patient who was shocked to learn that he was diabetic.
James Madrow didn't realize the day of his daughter's first birthday he had COVID-19. Eventually, he says his entire family caught it, but they all recovered. Yet 3 to 4 months later, Madrow was on a ventilator to help him breathe. It wasn't COVID-19, it was diabetic ketoacidosis.
It's like my blood sugar was so high that my body was turning acidic to try and normalize the levels.
Up until then, Madrow had been overweight, but not diabetic, until he began losing a lot of weight in just a few months.
I went from 290 to 230, so very drastic.
James Madrow went from using insulin several times a day as a type 1 diabetic to pills twice a day as a type 2 diabetic.
So I went from a type 1 to a type 2, which that doesn't happen. That's not something people experience.
Madrow says he still doesn't know why, but researchers have several theories as to why there seems to be a troubling link between COVID-19 and new onset diabetes. They do know it directly damages the pancreas, which produces insulin.
So we believe that this might be a direct association with that insulin deficiency in the development of diabetes in these patients.
Madrow is able to monitor his blood sugar and has maintained a healthy weight, yet he urges anyone who's had COVID-19.
You need to get your blood work done in a couple months to see if everything's right.
Jesse Degollado, KSAT 12 News.
Now, even before the pandemic, diabetes was a big problem across Bexar County. I'm Myra Arthur here in the newsroom, and that is some of what we're exploring today at 6 o'clock. We're talking to a doctor in our KSAT Q&A to find out what you need to know about diabetes prevention, treatment for the illness, and the role that family history plays in that disease. Plus,
pretty sad, you know, I mean, like, you work hard, try to have nice things, and somebody just wants to take it away from you.
a car theft caught on camera, and this may not be the only crime. Katrina Weber talks to a man whose car was stolen right outside his home. What he was surprised to hear from neighbors when he shared that news on social media. That and more coming your way at 6 o'clock. We'll send it back to you, Steve and Stephania.
Thank you. So now we're talking turkey and your money. You know, for a lot of us, really the turkey is really the centerpiece of the Thanksgiving table.
It really is, any way you cut it. With supply issues and inflation in play, 12 on your side's Marilyn Morris shows us what you can expect to pay and why you don't want to wait until the night before to buy that bird.
At Beatrix Meat Market, Carter Ray hasn't even trotted out the fresh turkeys, and they're all gobbled up.
And I even have a cancellation list. I have about 20 people on my cancellation list for smaller turkeys.
So you're sold out?
Sold out completely.
He has some frozen birds, but getting fresh, all-natural turkeys, his niche, was a challenge.
You know, we are producing fewer turkeys than we did last year.
Agriculture economist Dr. David Anderson says the high cost of feed is a big reason there are about 5% fewer turkeys for the year.
I don't think it's going to be the case of running out, but you know, if you want to get the perfect one that you want, you might go early.
And be flexible with size and brand, and expect more supply of frozen large birds rather than smaller fresh.
Wholesale prices are up about 18%, but that doesn't mean that's how much you'll see where you shop.
H-E-B tells us they have a good supply of turkeys. At H-E-B, we found frozen riversides for 87 cents a pound with an additional $20 purchase. At Walmart, frozen honeysuckle turkeys were also 87 cents a pound. As for Ray, it's hard to compete with supermarkets. His turkey costs are up about 30% compared to last year, and it's eating into his profits.
I knew if I advertised a turkey over $3, it would really widen people's eyes.
Food costs in general are widening eyes, up more than 5% over the last year. So it's not just the Thanksgiving feast costing a wing and a leg. Marilyn Moritz, KSAT 12 News.
And now to people who don't have to worry about finding a turkey, they have to worry about paying for one. Nearly 2 years into the pandemic, the San Antonio Food Bank is still seeing an increasing number of people needing help. The food bank says there's been a slight decline in demand from the start of the pandemic, but 90,000 people they are currently helping, still 50% more than what they typically see. With Thanksgiving around the corner, the nonprofit organization knows families are in a pinch.
The cost of food has been going up, and they're feeling some of that. Their dollar isn't going as far, and so they're anxious.
This Sunday, the food bank taking another approach to help people. They're holding a service of prayer at Temple Bethel on the north side. Everyone invited, but you have to pre-register. We have the information right now on KSAT.com.
Coming up, so we all know this, we're 2 weeks from Thanksgiving and San Antonio International Airport seeing more foot traffic. So what exactly does that mean for your holiday travel? We're going to talk about that coming up. All right, so it's here. It's the holiday travel season. And you know what that means, right? The San Antonio International Airport is busy. In fact, it anticipates 17,000 people at the airport every single day during the holiday season. And now our Tiffany Huertas explains how that affects you and your travel plans over the next few weeks.
November, December to January, I'm traveling nonstop.
Arthur Semple will be busy this holiday season, traveling to see family and friends. For others, heading to the airport. Arthur says arrive early.
Expect delays.
Just yesterday, we had 2.3 million travelers nationwide. About a year ago, we had about 800,000 travelers.
Patricia Mancha with TSA reminds travelers that it's still mandatory to wear face masks at the airport. And remember to check your carry-on bags for items you can and cannot bring.
So we do allow people to bring up to 12 ounces of hand sanitizer.
You can bring cakes, casseroles, and pies, but liquid items like gravy and cranberry sauce, you can only bring a certain amount.
If you can spill it, spread it, pour it, or pump it, 3.4 ounces.
If it's more than 3.4 ounces, Mancha says you can put the item in your check bag instead. And if you are bringing presents, don't wrap them. Instead, place them in gift bags. Because if an agent has a question about the item, they will have to unwrap it.
Get here 2 hours before. If you have an international flight, make it 3. And one of the most important things to pack if you're traveling this holiday season is patience. Tiffany Huertas, KSAT 12 News.
All right, let's check in with Adam Caskey as we take a live look. The sky blue, a few wispy clouds out there, but nothing really to write home about.
He's set to get used to the blue. 73 degrees right now, right, Adam?
Yes, get used to the blue. It's going to be sunny all weekend long and clear all weekend long. It is such a beautiful evening here at Morgan's Wonderland Camp, where we're gearing up for the annual gala. It's all about inclusion, and we're showing off the new camp, which is for everybody, just like everything associated with Morgan's Wonderland. Look at this, Fort Challenge down here. We just walked through the trail from the stockyard, the barn area, and the horse riding facility. 4 climbing walls. Not only that, a high ropes course as well, and this challenge area for all abilities. You'd be surprised at what folks are able to accomplish there. Also, Canyon Run, the new specially designed zip line here at Morgan's Wonderland. We can learn all about that later on, but I do want to tell you the gala will air right after the 6 o'clock newscast, starting 7 o'clock sharp here on KSAT 12. And at 8 o'clock after the show, we've got a special presentation. Me and Leslie Mouton will be hosting the in-person event. But let's talk weather. We have a lot to talk about. I want to start with our temperatures earlier this morning. We felt the chill out there, some 30s in the hill country, 40s elsewhere, and get used to it because that's going to be the case again as we go into tomorrow morning. You take a look at the current readings up into the hill country, we have some cooler air that's pushing southward. And also look at the dew points as well, because they tell the tale. We had this little boundary move through, this north wind kicked up. Right now it's gusting up to 20 miles per hour at times, and that's pushing in the drier air from the north. So that making its way into town and will really have an impact on our temperatures tonight. So let's break it down for you and look at what you can expect. Let's go full screen and get the full effect of how cool it's going to be all across our area tonight and into tomorrow morning. You look into the hill country, we're likely to drop down into the 30s again, mostly upper 30s by tomorrow morning. Even Canyon Lake close at about 41, closer to 50 down near Cotulla. Closer to Bexar County and surrounding communities, generally we're talking temperatures in the low to mid 40s, but even about 39 in Timberwood Park and Bernie. By tomorrow, we're looking at temperatures in the upper 60s. So a lot of sunshine, temperatures cooling off quickly this evening. Tomorrow, we'll start the day in the low to mid 40s. By the afternoon, we're in the upper 60s with no humidity. And overall, we're looking at a trend of temperatures rising a little bit gradually. So as we get into next week, highs are back up near 80 degrees. And still, we're looking at dry conditions and overall a lot of sunshine. And even another cold front hitting us late next Wednesday. We don't expect that to be a very hard-hitting front, but nonetheless, we are anticipating a little temperature drop with that boundary. So overall, have jacket weather for tonight and even tomorrow night. Good weather to have a nice campfire going. Of course, they have those here at Morgan's Wonderland Camp. And jacket weather, of course, the next couple of nights. We will see a little return of humidity as we get into next week. That's going to mean some morning fog starting about Monday or Tuesday with temperatures back near 80 degrees into next week. So if you like the crisp fall feel that we're having right now, these are your days to enjoy. If you like a little mugginess, a hint of humidity and 80 degrees, your time will come next week. Again, right after the 6 o'clock news, 7 o'clock sharp, we are celebrating inclusion. It is an action-packed, fun-filled night. Our special from 7 to 8 p.m. on KSAT 12 and streaming online, and of course on the KSAT 12 app. And then afterwards, streaming online, Leslie Mouton and I will be hosting the in-person event. And there's a little surprise there. Let's just say we had to learn some choreography.
Uh-oh.
That has to do with
TikTok. Not the floss. Tell me it's not the floss.
Not the floss.
Okay, good.
That's
good.
Easy. No.
Oh, there you go.
It's not the floss. Something different.
I said not the floss. All right.
He's just flexing. He just wanted to show off.
Yeah, I know. All right, let's talk about high school football playoffs. They began last night, but they are in earnest tonight. Greg Simmons joins us live at Heroes Stadium. Greg.
And I'll tell you what, the wind has really picked up here in just the last few minutes. When we come back here, more about tonight's big game and our big game coverage. That, of course, is the big game against Johnson and New Braunfels. We'll have a live preview. Also, when we come back, it is also Spurs night, game night against the Mavs coming up. Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome live to Hero Stadium for the big game and our big game covers. Also, the KSAT 12.2 Texas Sports Productions Game of the Week. Number 3 and undefeated Johnson taking on number 8 New Braunfels to help kick off the playoffs on this Friday night. Now, the Johnson Jaguars are coming into this game with off their best regular season ever. 10-0, 8-0 in the district, capturing the District 28 6A title. And behind the arm of quarterback Cruz Kerwin, who has 1,910 yards and 21 touchdowns. And the best running back in the city, Ben McCreary, who has 1,430 yards and 20 touchdowns. Unicorns come into this game with an 8-2 overall record. Their only losses to Smith and Valley and Steele, who also are undefeated at 10-0. New Braunfels has a similar 1-2 punch behind quarterback Aiden Bauman, who's thrown for over 1,680 yards and another 20 touchdowns. Running back Riker Purdy adding 947 yards and 9 TDs. Now they meet in the Class 6A Division II bi-district playoffs.
It's going to be a good game. 8-2, we're 10-0. They're equally a good team. I think it's going to be a battle, going back and forth. Just a game of momentum, just as the coaches say.
They're obviously a great team. They're 10-0. They're in a tough district. They got a lot of athletes. They can find a way to win. Should be a good challenge for us, but we can get it done.
Here's the matchup tonight. New Braunfels against Johnson at Heroes. East Central travels to Reagan at Comalander. Laredo United, Brennan at Ferris. Del Rio and Taft at Gustafson Stadium. Brandeis and Steele at Lenox. Madison, Smithson Valley at Ranger Stadium. Brackenridge travels to Southwest Legacy. Eagle Pass win against Highlands at Alamo. At Cutch Elsa over at Alamo Heights at Orem. Mercedes against number 5 champion, the Bernie Independent School District. Harlan's Laredo's United South at their Student Activity Center. Marshall and Eagle Pass. Navarro, Smithville, and Floresville travel to Mission to take on Sherryland. Our big game coverage road trip has Larry and photographer Eddie Latigo covering some ground tonight. Their first stop is in Converse. Catch the 4A Division I bi-district game between number 10 Somerset and Fredericksburg. Then it's up to New Braunfels Canyon, where Blanco meets Jordan in the Class 3A Division I postseason. Finally, over to Matador Stadium is the game to see who advances in the 4A Division I playoffs between Austin Johnson and Lavernia. Don't forget the Spurs tip off tonight. They take on the Dallas Mavericks again, debuting their brand new Fiesta-themed uniforms. And don't forget to join us tonight on the BGC app for all the live streaming games, on our Twitter account for all the latest scores, and then on the Night Beat for all the highlights. Live from Hero Stadium, Greg Simmons, KSAT 12 Sports.
All right, Greg, thank you.
We'll be right back.
Here's a crash on Loop 410 westbound at I-37. The birds getting by faster than traffic in that area. Major slowdown there. We were telling you about the situation in New Braunfels. That crash seems to have cleared, but the delays remain, guys.
Thank you, Samuel. That's it for the news at 5. I'm sorry I made her laugh. World News is up next. See you at 6.